the time has come. Spring's here, weather's nice. Not really driving weather yet, but time to start putting the wheels on. We got to start moving forward on this. Here's our wild garage. It opens like a barn. That'll do. Just car stuff. It's a pretty tight squeeze where I got her positioned right now. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna have to do some glorious. This thing allows me to get my car high enough off the ground that I can actually jack it. That's that low life. Oh, yeah. That might affect things. Car's on ice. Cold. So the vehicle's currently in gear. Parking brake on. All safety kind of measures intact. That ice thing's the only minor questionable thing, but we'll make it happen. So these are hub-centric spacers to make sure the wheels fit properly. Hub-centric adapter, spacer, shim, whatever you want to call it. Bolts up, hub-centric, perfect fit. Crazy wheel. Wheel is on. So, let's see how this lowers. Alrighty, so it's been a minute since I've driven this car. It was probably November 1st it went away. And it'd be nice to get it out for the maiden voyage. Wheels are back on. Did some work on the rear splitter. That's still going to be a bit of time before that's done. Got lots of other stuff in store. And I'm not going to film the maiden voyage for the year just because I want to be able to pay attention to everything the car is doing. And make sure that everything's operating properly. But engine temps are good, everything seems all right, and we'll get out for a cruise and hopefully get some of this month's worth of dust off. Well, we got a little smoke coming out of the hood. That's a kind of common thing. That's just burning off some excess stuff. But that's what happens when I have a hood vent. So anything that's going on under the hood that's been in there sitting over the winter is starting to vent off now. Hopefully that's what that is. We'll find out. Hopefully it's not fire. Well, anyways, we'll find out. What's going on? I just came to this spot to take some video, I guess, and pictures of my car that I just got out of storage and got the wheels put back on, which is exciting because that means spring's around the corner and it was warm today, so I was able to drive it for a bit and get some stuff done on it. And I figured this would be a good spot because it's for anybody that's from around this area or the Tri-Cities is probably familiar with this spot because it was one of the most popular nightclubs. I put in some time at these bars here. This is, well, in my drinking days, it was the Flying Dog and Revolution nightclub. And we had some fun. It's no longer, I don't know what it is now. It's nothing. It's closed now. But anyways, it's an empty parking lot close to where I have to do some other stuff in a few minutes. So might as well get out. So for those that remember, it's a big club. Here's the whip. It's all cleaned up. I got it cleaned up today. It was a mess after sitting for the last 5-6 months. It's nice to have it back on the road, running really well. Now I have to mount some more parts to it to get it the way I want it to be for spring, but yeah, it's nice to drive it. It's fun because it's manual, rear wheel drive, it's quick, sporty, fun, and it's low. And anybody that knows me knows I like my low cars. So to give you an idea. So just finished shooting some photos of the car. I think they turned out well. Lighting actually turned out to be okay. It's a little bit gray out today, but the sun's starting to come out. 6 degrees. Can't really complain about that. Yeah, spring's in the air. I'm excited for it, and can't wait to play with more cars, get out on my bike finally, do some of that, get stuff just done, and I'm excited. It's spring always brings out better attitudes. People are in better moods. I'm in a better mood, and I'm just motivated to get things going now. What I kind of wanted to talk about while I made this video, and I was having trouble coming up with an idea, and at the end of the day, I think the most important thing is that just I share what's going on and what I'm feeling and stuff like that. We lost some close people to our family this week. Somebody that was a big part in my early recovery passed away and was doing really well in their recovery, which was amazing to hear. And another person who was in the program for many years, and I was lucky enough to work on some projects with, passed away just a couple days ago on Saturday, and unrelated to the disease of addiction, but it's hard anyway. And it comes back to that whole thing of being grateful again, and grateful to have those opportunities, to have met those people, shared my time with them, shared my experiences, lots of laughs and tears. And that's what's amazing about this journey, is that I have the ability to meet some amazing people, connect with people, and both of these people are very different than me in every aspect of life. We just shared one thing in common, and that was recovery and addiction. And they were so much more than those two things, but it just made me reflect on that. And it was a long week, not because of that necessarily, but it was just super busy with work, and I felt like I was just running from one thing to another. I had some stuff I had to take care of after work every night, between meetings and stuff like that. And it was kind of Saturday night where I felt like I'd kind of hit the wall, which rarely happens to me. And I had to kind of say, I can't do everything every day. And I was, I'm glad I noticed that, and I took the evening off of everything and just spent time with family. And it was really nice. It was really needed, and it was just a nice relaxing night. And then the following day I got right in. Actually, it was kind of relaxing. I had to go out at 9 o'clock at night and sell some wheels. Forgot about that, but it's still relaxing all in all. And oddly enough, the person I sold my wheels to, I knew, and he was from Toronto. And the guy, when he showed up, we realized we knew each other. And then Sunday was really nice. I had the day to work on the car, which I recorded there. And I got to spend time with my family and have some great talks with them. We don't get to see my parents as much as we would like normally, but now with kind of like the restrictions loosening up, I'm getting to see them more often. And I love seeing them. They're a huge part of my life. And we got to have a nice dinner with them and get excited about stuff coming in the summer. Cottage times, and just they're such positive people. It's such a joy to be around them. And then now I'm doing work, and I'm studying, and I'm reading, and doing all this stuff, and it does get overwhelming sometimes. But I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm doing it, and I'm putting in the work, and I'm recognizing when I need to step back. Kind of to wrap this up, one thing I've realized is that in all of my life, I really need to manage my expectations. And what I mean by that is, whether it's good, bad, I need to manage them. So going into situations, making sure that I have a good read on what I'm going into, instead of playing out these scenarios in my head, so that I'm not letting myself down, or I'm building myself up for something that's not occurring. I know that's a huge aspect of my anxiety, is playing out these scenarios that haven't even happened yet, and then I go in tense, and then have to deal with the situation in an already escalated state. and also that managing it in this terms of excitement, getting really excited for things, and then not having the outcome as expected. And so I think I have to be a little bit more diligent about that in my life and managing those expectations, both for good and bad. And that's something that I think will help me stay a little bit more level in my life with in terms of emotion and stuff like that. It's just something I've been thinking about recently. This may sound a little bit rambling, but that's something I want to do. I want to focus a little bit more, manage my expectations, and keep them realistic. So as I move forward in life, I think that's going to be a very important part of my life. And when I was started to focus on that a little bit more this week, I did notice my anxiety levels in certain situations coming down. Well, I shouldn't even say coming down. They weren't as high as they would normally be in that situation. So that's a good sign that that's working, as I'm not coming in this escalated state. So yeah, so that's nice to kind of have those breakthroughs. It's something that I'm always working on, is trying to better myself, better understand myself, my feelings, my emotions, and trying to find better practices to manage and therefore thrive through that. So yeah, so busy week. It's shaping up to be an extremely busy rest of the month, but I got it. I'm up for it, and you know, I just got to take care of myself, keep doing what I do, and we'll have a successful another week and month and year. Anyways, that's it for me. Back to work tomorrow. My hair's all over the place. I've been wearing a toque. I've been outside. We got the sun out. It's a glorious day. Yeah, big week ahead, and we'll document a bunch of that for you. But thanks again, everybody, for listening. As always, I appreciate all the support, all the likes and subscribers and everything like that. You know, we're all in this together. So thanks again. Take care. This is No Bad Days. I'm Ryan. Have a great day.